Alright, so for today, in my celebration speech, I will be talking about my father. There's a bunch I could say about my father, but there's a few main points that I want to hit on today that really describe how he has helped me out and what he's done for me in my life. A little bit about my father. He is a very hard worker. He's very determined. He is very supportive. He's very fun. Likes to do a bunch of weird things and just have a good time when there is needed to be fun had. So, um, first main point I want to hit on about my father is he is my role model and my hero. There's not a day that goes through in my life that I don't think about my father and how he's helped me out and how I look up to him. Um, he always made time. He always makes time for one-on-one time, and that's really important to me. And as you grow older, priorities change, responsibilities change, and there's just not a whole lot of time to have that one-on-one time like you did when, you were 5, 6 through 10. Um, it's really important to still have that for me, and to have that one-on-one time, that even if it's only 20 minutes every once in a while, just to kick back and talk and catch up. Especially being in college now, it's being gone, and it's tough not being able to have it as much. But the time that I do get with him one-on-one time is very important to me, and I cherish that a lot. So it's been tough, not having as much of it, but it's been really good for me as well to grow up and learn things on my own. And but another thing that my dad and I share is he was an athlete in high school and college, so he I look up to him a lot in that sense. He excelled in sports always. He was a great athlete, played many sports, and that's something I look up to a lot. He worked very hard in athletics, and that's really cool to me. The fact that he played multiple sports in college, and uh, so I can always go to him for advice on sports and stuff. So another main point that I want to hit on with my father is he's always very supportive, um, and that's something that parents are expected of. But my dad has done, in my opinion, a great job of supporting me, my sister, and my mother exceptionally well. There isn't a time that we come to him for advice or support, and he turns us down. He never turns us down when we ask for help, and that's really important. To be able to have somebody you can go to for that support and advice, and he always gives really good advice. So it's really been a great thing for me to be able to do that. So. Another really important thing is uh, that goes along with advice and support is um, my dad is a very well-spoken person. He may not say a lot all the time, but he always has quality in his words. He sometimes will give advice by not saying anything at all and then just send a message through not saying anything at all. And it's really sometimes hard to take that kind of advice, but it's always been a good thing for me to be able to know when he needs to talk to me about something and when I just need to figure it out on my own. The last main point that I want to hit on with my father is the difference between when it's time to have fun and when it's time to be more businesslike and get work done. My dad is a very businesslike person, but he's also very fun and playful. So that has been really important to me growing up, especially in my teenage years, because you always want to screw around, you want to have fun, but there's always that time to get things done when it needs to be done. And my dad is very good at getting work done when there needs to be work done. And so looking up to that is very important to me. And I've applied this in soccer as well. Soccer is a very serious thing to me, and so knowing when there is time to screw around and have a good time and have a laugh, but when there's time to be working hard and getting things done, that's when it really switches on and it's time to go. And so those are the three main points I wanted to hit on with my father, and it's been great. But I need to make sure and thank my father for everything, and I encourage everyone to look at their parents and look them in the eye and say, thank you for everything that you've done for me, and um, just know that your parents are somebody that are very important, and sometimes we take them for granted. So I appreciate your time, and thank you very much.